Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where we are on the countdown to Christmas Day, 3 days away as I record this. And as I say that, apologies to my regular viewers. I didn't release a video yesterday, Friday, so it's coming out today, Saturday, a day late. Just, you know what it's like this time of year. I've been getting a lot of shifts at work. This is just a hobby. I can't knock back shifts and that. Anyway, you don't want to hear all those excuses. It's the first time I've been a day late, so yeah, that's the way it is. Now, I was going to make fruit mince pies, being this time of year, because it's something I like to eat at Christmas. But then I've just had a late change of heart, and as my regular viewers would know, I've got a bit of a heart interest in Kenya, so I thought I'd make something that they eat in Kenya. They eat this just maybe regularly on the East Coast, like for breakfast and snacks and things like that, but it's also made for festive occasions, and that's what I was thinking of. Let's do something Kenyan. I'll be missing my loved ones over there on Christmas Day, so I'm thinking about them all the time, and because I'm thinking about it, I want to put that love into some food. Let's go. These are called Mandazis, and they're a very simple Kenyan style of fried bread, or like a donut, sweet donut, and I'm only going to make a small amount because I don't want to load up on too many. I'm trying to diet before I get my next flight back to Africa. Alright, so I've got here 2 cups of plain flour. Into that I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of just granulated sugar. If you want it a bit sweeter, put a bit more. If you want it less sweet, add less. I've got some baking powder. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. I've got some cardamom powder. I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of that. And I'm going to flavour mine today with some lemon, which isn't always done, but it is occasionally. I thought it'd be nice. So I'm going to add the zest of 2 lemons because I want mine really nice, like nicely flavoured. So we are just going to grate in, but just the zest, not the white pithy bit. We don't want that bitter taste of the pith. I'll get on with that with my 2 lemons, and I'll get back to you shortly. Alright, now once I've got that zest grated in, I'm just going to give that a bit of a stir up. And we'll make a little well in the middle. Right, now I've got some coconut milk here, and I'm just going to add that. I'm not going to give you an amount. I'm just going to keep adding a little bit, then give it a stir up. And what we want is a sort of bordering on sticky dough, but just not sticky that we can't work it a little bit. So yeah, I'll show you when we get there. But yeah, put a bit in to start, and then we'll see how we go. I'm just going to put a little bit of flour onto my bench here. And we'll just keep working that. that bench. Still a little bit sticky, but as that flour on the bench gets picked up, it should start coming good. And we're just going to knead this away now for 5 minutes or so. Stretch those glutens out. And like I say, if it just keeps sticking too much, just a very, very light top up, but not too much. Alright guys, so I've just put my dough back in my bowl there. I'm just going to rest it for about 10 minutes. Alrighty guys, it's about 10 minutes later. I've just got a bit more flour there on my bench. I'm just going to turn out my Mandazi dough onto that bench. And what I'm going to do is just, for ease of use, just divide it into 4 roughly even pieces. And I'm going to put 3 of them just up out of the way for a sec. I'll get one of them, roll it into a ball. Just give it a light roll out. You can see it's still a little bit sticky, but I don't want to add too much more flour to it other than what's on the bench, but probably just need to just get a little on there so it doesn't stick to the pin. As you can see, I've got some oil heating up there as well. And I'm trying to get this reasonably even and into a roughly round shape, but the shape I'm told isn't too important. Alright, now each one of these I'm going to cut into 4 again. And I'll just put them up on my board there for a minute, just while my oil's heating, which I've lightly floured as well. Now I've just got my oil here on a medium high heat. You don't want it on super high because we want to give them time to cook all the way through without burning the outside. I'll just get a little bit of dough there and just drop it in. See how we're going. See, it's bubbling up. As long as there's some bubbles there, I'm pretty happy with the temperature. So I'm going to do these in 2 batches. Let's get them in. And once they start floating, I think that's a pretty good sign. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I've just served up a few of my Mandazis. Looks like they turned out pretty good, but of course, as always, the proof's in the tasting. So you can see they sort of puff up really nice, and with that slow cook, they should be cooked all the way through. They're still a little bit warm. Let's have a look. Looks really good. Nice and golden on the outside, nice and fluffy on the inside, exactly what we want. Let's taste it. Yummo. Very, very nice. Really glad I added the lemon zest. It's not strong lemon flavour, but it's just got a nice little hint of lemon in each mouthful. It's not too sweet. If you like a sweet, sort of more donutty, sweet type deal, probably add a bit more sugar. That's perfect for me. Yeah, what did I put in? 3. I think 3's for me is plenty, but I wouldn't put much less, because it's just on that borderline between sweet and just sort of normal bread. It's yum. It's really nice. Anyway guys, rabbiting on. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all you people who've subscribed to my channel. Really, really appreciate it. As always, I say it every time, and I mean it every time I say it. If you're new to the channel, well, thanks for watching this video. There's plenty of other videos on, there's over 400 or now, 400 or so on the back catalogue. Yeah, maybe check some of those out. Or you could do us a big favour and subscribe to the channel. That'd be awesome. There's no obligation on your part, there's no cost or anything, just helps me out. Alright guys, I will see you all next time.